Hey guys, Joey. Today we're going to be giving you an update on Rico's Nano Challenge. This will be our January update. So let's get into it. Alright guys, let's start by talking about the corals that we added. I added this awesome looking brain here. Let's see if I can get it focused. There we go. This thing is doing pretty great in here. Just for anyone that wants to potentially talk any shit here. There you go, under 4 inches. Also, these A-cans have been in there since January 1st. Those are just more of a tester coral to see if the flame angel was innocent or guilty of eating them. Turns out she was innocent. She's since returned to the 120-gallon tank. Also right here, we added a toadstool leather. This guy, he just, since it has to be small for the challenge, he just chunked it off a huge piece. So definitely has some growing up to do, but it should look awesome once it starts growing out. I have it rubber band to that rock right now. I think it's a little bit too tight, so it might end up cutting through it. Hopefully it attaches before then. As far as the tank goes, it's doing pretty good. It did a huge water change this past weekend and it cleared up a lot. I just cleaned the glass, so you got a little bit of debris floating in there right now. The dogs are running this normal here, and there's some algae covering the rocks, but I'm not too worried about it, especially since it's not hair algae or anything like that. It's just dark coating over the rocks, so I'm not too worried about it. And eventually this is all going to be covered in corals anyways, so it's not a big deal. We added some new equipment to it, and part of the water change, real quick, let me get into that, is we added this BioClean stuff. I got this from my aquarium box. Never heard of this stuff before, but apparently it's supposed to help by putting I think it's some nitrifying bacteria into the water and something else as well. I'm just not entirely sure on all the sciencey stuff. Also, we replaced the ATO container with this emerald container from Trigger Systems. We were just using a 5-gallon bucket before. However, I upgraded the container on the 120, so this one got upgraded as well. We're running a Chaeto reactor now. Let me turn it on for you guys. So this has been up for about 2 days now. Put about a softball chunk in there, so we'll see how that starts growing. I only have it running for about 9 hours now, and I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not going to run it 24 hours or try to overkill anything on this system. I think that's plenty of time, and we'll see what kind of growth we get from there. Lastly, we added a temperature controller. This tank was getting way too hot, upwards of 83 degrees or so. And that happens because we have a loft up here and super high ceilings, so all the heat and everything just gets trapped up here. So what we did, we added that controller, and so we added this fan. This is completely swingable. I could swing this if I wanted to get it out of the way, put it there, or if I wanted to take it all the way down, I can take it all the way down to get it out of the way. If I want to film and be professional or anything, but when you have these guys, it's pretty hard to be professional. And another thing I wanted to mention about the Chaeto reactor is originally I had the Chaeto reactor, I had it in the other side, not this side, but I had it in that side over there, that compartment, and it was draining too much water out of there. So that side wasn't full, so I had to do some reconfiguration. Now the pump is in here. I know you guys can't see it, but the pump is in there along with the regular stock pump. I think what I want to do is take that pump and maybe use the Y connection that's in here and do that Y connection to one of these outlets, and then one going to the Chaeto reactor, and then take the other pump, the stock pump, and just have it running to just this one outlet. I think I might do that. Also running some mechanical filtration, and I think that's about it, guys. I mean, I changed really nothing else. Plans for this tank now are just to get it stocked. Still looking for a pair of Mocha Da Vinci clownfish. Those guys are proving hard to find just because all the holidays, and then we had some weather here in Houston that made shipping hard. So hopefully they'll come in this week and we can get that pair in here pretty soon after quarantine. And then we just need to start peppering the tank with corals. I would also love your guys' suggestions on what would you do with this scape. Where would you place corals? What kind of corals would you put over here? All over the place, you know? Really looking for any tips, any ideas that you guys may have. And I'll try to make them happen as long as I like that coral and it makes sense. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.